Well, hello, groovy gals and groovy guys, or is that fellas and fellettes? I have ordered a little die grinder and a couple of other things. And I'm still in the learning process of doing Bondo. I don't want to use a lot of Bondo because I think we've got a good thing going on over here. But I want to do it right. I don't want it coming back. It's going to come back, but I don't want it to come back fast. Not while I've got the truck. And I really like the truck. I hope you do too. So it's going to take until Friday, and I'm not really ready to start my Bondoing yet. So what I've decided to do is I went to my brother's house. I went to my granny's house. Now y'all have heard me talk about my granny. They grew up in the Mill Village over in Selma, and then they moved out on to Corley. Well, we're in the process of selling her house, and it's still full of furniture. But one thing I ran across yesterday, and even my brother doesn't know about this, these two guns were bought for me and him. And when I say guns, these are daisies. At least I think that's what they are. But they were bought in the, I'm thinking in the 60s or so. I think they still make them. Does it say Daisy on it anywhere? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna be working on these. I'm gonna try to get them back up and running. All right, let's get this thing started. I'm back. All right, so this one here seems to be fine. My grandfather, who we call Pawpaw, bought me and my brother one of these. He had one, and then he bought one for us, pretty much. But we pretty much, when we went over Pawpaw's house, I grabbed a gun and my brother grabbed a gun. They had a big garden, so he didn't mind us going around in the garden shooting at birds. And we did, and was very successful at shooting birds. I think that was how we learned to shoot so well, is shooting BB guns. And this is one of them. And we haven't seen these guns in probably 50 years or so. 40 years, I don't know. Been a while. The problem that I'm having with one of them, I've got them all, I use that Free-All, and man, this one right here, it's got it up and running good. Problem with this one, and by the way, my brother doesn't know that I found these guns, so don't tell him. Hopefully, he will have one of these in his hands before this airs. So I'm gonna do everything I can. The problem with this one is not that it doesn't shoot. The problem is that it shoots by itself. You see, I'm not holding. So we're gonna take it apart and see if we can't get it not shooting by itself. And these little old guns, they were really built well. You just fill them up with BBs and away you go. Alright, let's see here. I see that's bent a little bit. Let's see if we can get that bent back. I don't think this has anything to do with what's wrong with it, but we can get that fixed. Or can we? I really don't think that's problem. I don't know, it may be. Let's get this down a little bit. Alright, let's see if it still does it. Yep, so it's in here. Alright, so we're good with that. Now, I had a shop teacher tell me one time, when you take things apart, it's all good if it comes out systematically and you can put it back systematically, but when you take a screw out and it comes shooting out, baby, you got a problem. You have got a problem. Alright. I think I see the problem. Right there. I think we were wore out here. Let's see, I'm gonna get some of this stuff here off of it. Can you see? I think you can. Alright, see right there? Something ain't right there. Let's see what happens when I push this back. I think this is supposed to be over here. I don't know. It just don't look real good right there. But I don't know if that's the problem or not. Let's dig a little deeper in the well. Dig a little deeper in the well, boys. Dig a little deeper in the well. And you people that are watching this, you're probably like I am. You want to fix everything. You don't want somebody else to fix it for you. And you're a DIY guy, do it yourself. Yep, this is a daisy. It says it right there. Daisy something. I can't make it out. Daisy something. When I find out, I'll let you know. But anyway, you probably want to. I had a father-in-law who was probably my best mentor because he always said, I'd always say, well, I need this and that and the other done. He'd always say, well, why don't you do it? Well, because I've never done it before, that doesn't mean you can't do it. I said, well, I guess you're right. So, well, where do I look? We didn't have the internet back then. Well, how do I do it? Well, you get a book. That's exactly what you do. You get a book. And you learn how to do it. So, that's how I learned how to lay block, lay brick, pour concrete. Yeah, I was building a house. So I was going to get somebody else to do it. I decided I'd do it myself. And that went real well until some things happened, but I'm not going to get into those things. So, had nothing to do with the ability. It had everything to do with being too close to my mother and father-in-law. So, yeah, even though I love them to death, like I said, I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, so that's how come I learned how to do stuff on my own, just like you probably. I just would rather do it myself if I can get away with it. So I like working with my hands. You ever seen that hat that says, I fix things, I know stuff? There you go. Oh, here's where it's, let's see, here we go. Dang it, what is it? Daisy Air Rifle Fun Marksmanship. I see those words. I don't have my right spectacles on to say what kind it is. Marksman, I think. No, sports. Sports something. Anyway, You've probably seen these. They've been around for years and years and years. Anyway, you remember me telling you about you don't want things to jump out and spring out at you? Well, guess what happened? While I was talking to my wife, while I was not on camera, I had a few things spring out at me. So this is going to be fun because I have no idea how this goes back. Now I got the spring is right here. And it does not, however, it does not look broken or anything. Now all I need now is somebody to put it back together. Need somebody to put it back together for me. Yeah, that's the ticket. Get out of here. I don't need that. All right, so I think this is kind of bent out of shape. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'll put it in a bag and just shake it. Ooh, gooey. Let's see let's see here. What do we got going here? Alright, so got another piece in there. I'm not real sure how that works out. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, there's a thing. Yes, there's a thing. Yeah. I bet you little Ricky's gonna have to get on the internet. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, because this. All right, I know this sticks through this hole. And I remember there was a spring in there some kind of how. Alright, let's see here. Looks like there might have been a spring right there. Like right there. Well, you know, I could take the other one apart, and then I'll have two of them apart. Let's say we do that. Well, I see that one goes up there. That goes through this one here. Okay, which has nothing to do with holding that in, so I'm okay. Hey, we can't read it right, but we can figure. Alright, so I'm gonna take this one out. Because it doesn't really do anything. And I'm gonna take this one out. Because it doesn't really do anything except for hold the butt plate. So we should be good, and we should not have anything springing out at us. Right? All right, okay. Now let me look. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. I see right now that this is going to be very difficult. Yeah, this is going to be fun. All right, let's go get some light and maybe some air. All right, so let's see what. Ready, here we are. Okay. All right, let's see. See, one thing I need to do, I need to put the barrel back on. So let's try that first. Alright. Let's put the barrel. Put the barrel, oh, that one goes to that one, this one goes to this one. Okay. Okay, Mr. Biggie. I wish I had Pea Roy's. Wish I had Pea Roy's help. How much? How much worse could it be, huh?
Look at y'all, that just hurt my feelings.
All right, so we're good there. All right, so there's my piece right there I was looking for. All right, so this goes. I really wish I hadn't taken this apart. Okay, so wait. All right, I see one problem. Let's take this back out. Alright, so that's got to come back that way a little bit. Alright. Alright. Now, this one again. Alright, let's visualize this. This goes here. Does it go above it or below it? It's below it. Below it. Alright, so we got to go down here, in here, and that little spring. Alright, so this is it that way. Okay. So now I'm looking at the spring at the bottom. Yep. Alright, so the spring, where is the spring? There it is. Is this the big part or the little part? Well, I just don't know. Oh, I see, that goes up in there. Alright, so that's going to do that number. Okay, so we take this out. There's part of the spring hanging down there. Okay. Short part up. Alright, so short part up. Alright, so this goes in there apparently this way then. This is gonna be good. Well, that's gotta go in there from the other direction, like that. How did that just fall out? Huh? Did it fall out that way? No. So that's gotta be under there. Alright, so this is gonna be like that. So now I got to get somehow that up under there. I ain't real sure how I'm just gonna do that. sure if it's even right. I think it is. No. No, it is not right. So if I did it this way, it'd be a whole lot easier and it'd be right. Right? Yep. Alright, yeah, okay, I see it now. Alright, so now that's got to go down. Oh, it's catching up. That's what it's doing. That does have to be wider. Alright. So let's open up with my precision tools. There we go. Alright, now what? Are you making any progress here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now why is it doing that? I think this is backwards, or is it? Nope. It's gotta be like that. It had to fall out that way. Because it came out real easy. Easy. Oh, okay, so that goes like that, I guess. Because that's below, and it is. Alright. Alright, so if now how come that's hanging low like that there? Is that right? Look at this. Can I see any of that little booger up in there anywhere? Now that looks like the longer parts. Ah, okay. Alright, let's try this again. Now, what? Come on, light. Blame it. Alright, so let's take that spring. That spring has actually got to be above that piece is going in and not on that. Alright, so let's just shove it together and see if it works. You want to? I kind of know what's going to happen here. Okay. It's going to fall apart. Okay, what? Alright, that's gotta be, that spring has gotta be above. Come on out. Yeah, or you could just fall into place. So, little Ricky is gonna go after a pair of chicken plucking pliers. Small stuff, like right here. Like that. Oh, that one's broke it. Let's get this one. I don't think I want that one either. How about that one? Let's get this one right here. Well, I had not planned on spending this much time on this thing, because now I'm all in the sun again. Alright, so a regular screwdriver would be really helpful too. Oh, okay. So it's turned all the way upside down. How nice. There's that spring. I didn't want to Something to grab it. Yep. So glad you're doing that. Alright. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta. Oh, okay. Alright, well that kind of makes sense. No, none of it makes sense. Ooh. None of it makes sense. Alright, so if I was to put this in here like that, right. I think is that springs, what side does that spring go on? Okay, it goes on. Alright, well that's right. So far, let's see what happens. Good so far. Alright, now this should push that up, so let's ring the hole there, Rick. Alright, so alright, what's going on now? There we go. Uh-oh. So, alright, wait a minute. Somehow that spring ain't right, or something ain't right. Something ain't right. Oh, no. No. Yep. Ooh, this is gonna be. Oh, that's what that little piece of string was for, because they taped this together, then they cut the string. Ah. I was wondering what that little piece of string's doing right there. So, that's what it is. Alright. Let's go get a piece of thread. Well, of course I don't have any thread, but what I do have is a little piece of wire that maybe I can cut away. So we got to do this number right here. Let's do it. Oop. Well, what happened then? Mark down. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? The little part down this way. Thank you. Thank you for coming all apart again. Well, a spring shot out at me. I'm gonna lose the spring here in a minute, and I'm gonna be very upset. Just popped out again. Dead blame it. All right, this is not fun anymore. Don't think I'm gonna get away with this, but we'll see. Need to put that on the top. Just a little cut. All right, you seeing it? All right, so now I need to put this on the other side of that. I need to put this. Is that the right hole? Yep. Into there. Okay. All right, now theoretically, should be able to grab that little wire there, pull it off. Okay. All right, so that looks right. That's because it is right. Cool. All right, so let's put our barrel back in, and let's see if we've helped anything. Also, theoretically, I should be able to cock it and shoot. How about that? How about that, fellers? Woo-hoo-hoo! Ta-da! All right, now let's put this back on. What I always say, I can't read or write, but I can figure. Okay. Let's wow, this one shoots harder than the other one. All right, so let's put this one back together. And we'll be good to go. I am so glad that I had two to go by. Thank you, Paw Paw. Wow. Oh, I know why. Because I don't have this in there. Alright. I'll shoot it like a shotgun, wouldn't I? There you go. Wow, that thing hits hard. Those are nice little guns. Alright, fellers. Let's see if I can. Did I figure out what this one might be able to tell me? Daisy. Somebody's out there screaming it out right now. Daisy Sportsmanship. Air rifle. Sportsman. Cool. Daisy. I think that's right on it. Oh. right. Well, fellers, I have enjoyed it. And next time you feel like you need to send something off to get it worked on, do not send it to me. Work on it yourself. If Pea Roy gets a hold of one of these, we'll probably have a BB shootout.
Y'all, they just hurt my face.
I hope not. All right now. I hope you enjoyed this little episode fixing the Daisy Air rifles. I know my brother's gonna be happy to get a hold of one of them that he had in his childhood. That's about, like I said, 1965, 66, 67, so. So it's been a while. Oh yeah, also 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, therefore any man be in Christ, he's a new creature. All old things become new. I think that's pretty cool. It says something like that, but hey, all you have to do is accept the Lord as your Savior, Jesus Christ, and say, hey. That don't mean things are gonna be easy. It just means now you're living for Him instead of for you. He never said it'd be easy. And that's a god-awful truth, right? Yeah. But you'll be a new creature. And you'll see things differently. You'll see things from the Holy Spirit inside your body, instead of wondering where the next thing's gonna come from. Alright, so I have enjoyed it, fellers. I will see y'all later. What do I always say? Y'all be sweet. Yep, but what do I say first? Please don't litter. It just ain't pretty, okay? And what? Be sweet. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. The weather's a little cooler. That's nice. Be sweet. Alrighty then. Whatever.
Hey, look here, y'all. He couldn't hit a base with a baseball bat. I'm so tired. Ain't nothing keeping it back.
That hurt my feelings.